Okay, guys, how y'all doing tonight? It's these swamp fox here. Um, I haven't put up the videos because I was sick, as I can finally put it yesterday. Well, today. I was in bed all day today until about 5 o'clock. Um, Yesterday, I think it was on the 25th, I think. Make sure my day is here. Yeah, on the 25th. I was arrested. Not for freedom of speech, for criticizing a government official, deputy sheriff. We was out on a personal thing. I wasn't audited. We was evicting a family member from a family home that my mother and her sisters own. That's been our family since my great-grandfather. We didn't like what he was telling us, and I told him I was going to check in those laws and everything. And the family member finally come up and said, I want them off my property, even though it belongs to my mother. So my mother was thrown off her own property that she was born and raised on, because this family member rents this property from my mother. And the law states, by South Carolina law, they can do what they want to, as long as they live there and pay the rent. Well, we live there. And my mama had to be evicted off of her own property, which teed me off. And y'all know how I get when I get teed off. This thing goes in overload. So Carolina Guardian proceeded to get off the property and stand in the public easement, and the white line and the little piece of pavement, and where the mailbox is maybe foot and a half space. But he was over the white line off the road. And in the video, you can see me pulling off from Carolina Guardian's camera. And I still had my camera on in the car, unaware, but good thing I did. As I was backing up, the officers or deputies and one supervisor was standing in my way in the road so I can back up. So I proceeded to tell him while I'm teed off that to get their damn asses out the road. And one of the officers, I hate to, I think it's Greg Gator, if I spelled it right. But anyway, I called him a dumb fuck. Okay, all this time in the yard, and me and this family member is yelling at each other, and we cussing each other out, and I'm cussing as I get in my car. It's no problem. But when I'm in my car, backing up, and I see him, and I call him a dumb fuck, and I proceeded back up and got into the road and was putting my car in drive, and he approached me and looked at me and said, "What did you say?" I looked directly at him. I said, "You were a dumb fuck." "Oh, you're arrested." And I'm like, "What?" "Oh, you're arrested for disorderly conduct." I said, "Oh, you couldn't get me when I was standing in the yard yelling and fussing, but you want to get me because I called you a dumb fuck." So, yes, I was arrested on the 25th for saying how I feel to my public officials. I can't put up the videos right now. Carolina Guardian did put one up at one time, and our lawyer advised us to take it back down because this is going to a lawsuit. I was injured by the officer. I told the officer in the booking to make sure he spells his name right. And I actually said, "Dumb fuck, make sure you spell your name right," so I know how to spell it on the complaint form, which I was going to do today, but I couldn't get out of bed. But I will do tomorrow, and that video will be up. But I'm going to switch this around real quick. So, Monkey and some of the others of my followers can call the Darlington Sheriff's Department and express your concern, feeling, whatever you like. So, let me show the ticket first. See if I can flip this around real quick. Maybe not. Let's see how you do this. I hate this. Alright, let's try it this way. This is the ticket. Get away from that. Ooh. Let me turn this light off. Oh, that ain't working either. Alright, there y'all go. Alright. As you can see, dumb fuck can't write. And this is his name right here. Dumb fuck can't write. You see several times where he scribbled and take it off and scribbled and take it off. But this is the ticket. A $200 fine. That's what it says. $250. $1,000 PR, which I got out on my own accountants anyway, because I don't have a record like that. I do have a record, but not a violent record. Here is the names and the address, the names of the officers in question. The Darlington County Sheriff's Department, phone number 843-398-4501. We got Deputy, and I can't get this. I don't know if it's spelt right, but that's dumb fuck. And then we got Deputy Grice and Supervisor Tanner, which also, I didn't see no stripes on his shirt. And I mentioned that in the video when he gave me his name. I said, oh, supervisor with no stripes. I didn't see that either. So my son's pointing at his collar. You know, a lot of people don't look at collars, they look at arms. But I will put up the pieces of video, because it is a family matter, and I don't want a lot of this family matter put out. It's sibling, put it that way. So whenever this gets settled enough where I can put the little pieces I have and the pieces he have, and I know y'all don't like pieces, but this is a private situation. It's family members. It's not an audit that I was doing. So and then the supervisor Tanner, excuse me, and I think it was Grice, was trying to tell my son he was still in the roadway even though he was standing over the white line. And Carolina Garden proceeded to say, hey, yeah, I do this all the time. I know the law. I know when I'm stepping. And you can see the officers laughing like, you know, he's a dumb fuck. No, the dumb fuck is officer whoever. However, I'm not going to try to pronounce his name because I don't even know if it's spelled right. Because dumb fuck couldn't write where people can read. So I will let y'all know. I appreciate everybody's concern. I appreciate that some of y'all have been making calls. Please make the calls for me if you like. Because I will have this, I am having this taken care of. And I will put up a video sometime tomorrow or tomorrow night of the complaint form I'm going out there to fill out. Thanks for the love, y'all, and the care. Peace out. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Good night.